Today, the Shiba Inu community was taken aback by a significant relocation. Bitcoin is ultimately losing its appeal. The absence of new all-time highs for Bitcoin on a daily basis is a highly bullish indicator for the altcoin sector. Shiba Inu whales are currently behaving in an erratic manner. A Shiba Inu surge of nearly 7,100% has been observed in the daily net traffic recently. This is in spite of the continuous price collapse that occurred yesterday. This was like a conflagration and caused a great deal of excitement among all individuals. Nevertheless, you may be pondering, why is this occurring? And what is its relationship to Blackrock? Well, allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu is experiencing an exceptionally thrilling day today. The market has experienced some unexpected fluctuations, with Shiba Inu's net flow increasing by an impressive 7,100%. Additionally, there was a slight increase in the price, which is consistently a positive indicator. In order to provide context, the Shiba Inu has experienced a recent period of volatility, culminating in a decline to a crucial support level upon reaching a floor price yesterday. However, the good news is that it rebounded swiftly, achieving a modest 4.5% increase in a single day and maintaining a robust hold above that critical support. However, the intriguing aspect is as follows. The major participants, specifically those who possess a substantial amount of Shiba Inu, remain relatively optimistic in defiance of the market's challenges. In reality, they have been purchasing Shiba Inu in substantial quantities since the beginning of the month. A Shiba Inu inflow of 800 billion, valued at over $17 million, was observed by these mammals yesterday. It is the greatest value we have observed in the past 11 days, which is a relatively optimistic indicator amid the current volatility. There is no doubt that this significant relocation has generated considerable enthusiasm and generated considerable commotion within the community. It is a significant event, as it demonstrates that demand, particularly from those whales, remains robust. This is a much-needed indication of relief, despite the market's sluggish movements and struggles yesterday. The ongoing downturn is a testament to the confidence of major actors in the future of the Shiba Inu, as evidenced by their continued interest. As we are all aware, yesterday's developments became somewhat more complex. The asset's future could be significantly influenced by certain main concerns that were identified in on-chain data. There is a substantial 67 trillion Shiba Inu resistance level that is at risk, as the market remains bearish. However, the Shiba Inu community is set to be significantly impacted by this shift, as there is currently a significant demand from whales. It demonstrates that, despite the numerous obstacles, the major actors continue to have faith in the possibilities of the Shiba Inu, which provides optimism for the future. However, you may still be wondering, what is the situation? The price fluctuations are not as swift and dramatic as they once were. Why is this? It is somewhat perplexing, is it not? The sensations are simply distinct. It has been discovered that the burden is not limited to the Shiba Inu. Bitcoin is also experiencing a decline. This is a significant event because support levels function as price safety nets. As we are all aware, Bitcoin and Shiba Inu have historically exhibited a correlation in their movements. Shiba Inu typically exhibits the same behavior when Bitcoin's value decreases. It is unsurprising that we are also witnessing sluggish movements in Shiba Inu, given the fact that Bitcoin is experiencing difficulties and has reached that critical support. It is almost as though they are connected and traveling in tandem aboard the same wave. This is the reason why we are not experiencing the significant price fluctuations that were previously observed, despite the fact that there is still some interest from whales. Shiba Inu is essentially adhering to Bitcoin's example, moving with greater caution as the entire market remains in a downward trend. Nevertheless, the Twitter analyst in question anticipates some positive developments. The chart is gradually regaining momentum and is beginning to indicate a potential rebound. He believes that this could indicate the arrival of an altcoin season, during which currencies such as Shiba Inu may regain momentum. He observed indications of a change while reviewing the charts. Things are exhibiting some positive movement and stabilizing, which may indicate that altcoins are poised for a resurgence. Although it is still early, this recovery has the potential to provide a much-needed stimulus to the marketplace, including Shiba Inu if it persists. It is akin to the tranquility that precedes a tempest, in which everything could abruptly reverse course and reintroduce the exhilaration that has been absent. Additionally, this may be accurate, as the data indicates something intriguing. Reports indicate that Ethereum has experienced a substantial increase in volume, which may indicate that individuals are beginning to transfer their attention from Bitcoin to alternative cryptocurrencies. A significant maneuver was identified by a Twitter analyst. Ethereum ETF inflows exceeded $130 million yesterday. In the interim, Bitcoin experienced outflows exceeding $226 million. This is a substantial disparity, and it suggests that major actors are currently placing bets on cryptocurrencies rather than Bitcoin. This is a significant development, as Bitcoin has been the subject of much attention in recent months, as it has consistently achieved new all-time highs. Conversely, altcoins have encountered difficulties in maintaining their momentum. However, the situation may be evolving as a result of this change in emphasis. Individuals are increasingly exploring alternatives to Bitcoin, which is advantageous for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Sometimes the perspective of altcoins is overshadowed by the attention that Bitcoin receives. However, the potential for a new surge of growth and innovation in the entire space is present as more attention is directed toward altcoins. This type of equilibrium, in which both Bitcoin and altcoins are flourishing, has the potential to facilitate the long-term maturation and diversification of the crypto market. This market transition is entirely logical, particularly in light of the analysts' assertions. It appears that major institutions are preparing for an altcoin season, given the significant movement toward Ethereum and other altcoins. In terms of massive institutions, this transition to altcoins has even garnered the attention of major actors such as Blackrock. BlackRock's acquisition of Ethereum for $89.5 million was disclosed in a Twitter post earlier today. This is excellent news for Shiba Inu, despite the recent decline in its price. The heavy investment in Ethereum by major institutions such as BlackRock has the potential to generate enthusiasm in the altcoin sector, which includes Shiba Inu. When Ethereum gains traction and begins to appreciate, it frequently propels other altcoins in tandem. Therefore, despite the current price decline of Shiba Inu, this type of institutional investment demonstrates that there is still a significant amount of potential for growth. For the Shiba Inu society, the endorsement of Ethereum by major actors such as BlackRock is a significant indication of confidence. It implies that the altcoin market may be preparing for a significant upswing, and the Shiba Inu may be a component of that wave. It is akin to a spark that has the potential to ignite the flames of other currencies, and Shiba Inu could be one of the major beneficiaries as this altcoin season commences. Consequently, this price decline may appear to be disquieting. However, it is not a significant concern. It is not uncommon to experience feelings of anxiety when markets experience fluctuations such as this. However, for a significant number of investors, particularly billionaires, it is perceived as a chance to acquire additional shares. Big actors are aware that market cycles are characterized by fluctuations, and these downturns are frequently the time for them to acquire assets at a reduced price before the subsequent rally. In reality, whales have been purchasing Shiba Inu in substantial quantities, despite the fact that the price is at a low point. These substantial actors are not retreating. They are taking advantage of the current low price to acquire additional Shiba Inu. This type of conduct indicates that the whales remain optimistic about the future of the Shiba Inu, despite the market's current difficulties. Therefore, it is imperative that we refrain from becoming ensnared in the negativity that surrounds us. It is simple to allow the concerns of others to influence our perspective. However, the present moment is an opportunity to maintain our optimism and confidence in Shiba Inu. Especially with the holiday season upon us, it is the ideal time to concentrate on the things that bring us joy and to recall the reasons we are a part of the Shiba Inu community. As Lucy suggested, let us maintain a positive outlook, relish the season, and remain optimistic about the potential of Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu community is dedicated to maintaining unity and having faith in the future, even in the face of market uncertainty. However, what is your perspective on this matter? Comment in the space provided below. The date is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.